G'day and welcome back to Pillars of Ranternity. I almost said the wrong series name there. Last time we left our heroes, we were just entering the Catacombs beneath Defiance Bay, and we killed a couple of trolls because, I don't know, well, apparently trolls live in here, which is pretty concerning, frankly. I wouldn't really want the sewers of my city to be troll-infested, but, you know, I guess it happens? Maybe? Who knows? Wow, okay, so we're gonna basically go around down here. We're just gonna explore the catacombs. We've got a quest that involves trying to find someone's old fighting buddy. Okay, you are a Spalling and you are also hostile. So I think it's time to basically murder you. You can go and pull them, you can hit, and you can mark for death while your pup hits.
Aye.
And you finished marking, right? So you can now... Okay, there is a bigger one there. You attack, you rush in as well. What we'll do is we'll just try and finish off these ones while I get the dank spore with that. You make it bleed and you clubber. Yeah, I thought that might happen. That's not ideal. Come on, pup.
Hey.
So, excellent. Now you hit this one.
Just say the word.
And you hit him. And you, in fact, run down here for this. Thank you. Nope, I said that. And you can keep attacking. And now everyone biff in. And again. I mean, everyone's attacking, right? Yep, good. Alright. I mean, we're playing on a low... Oh, I probably should stop saying I mean so much. But the key part is we are playing on a lower difficulty level than we perhaps should be. Maybe we should look at adjusting it at some point. Anyway, bones, yeah, sure. And select everyone, thank you very much.
And what does the flame reveal?
And let's go along here. If I recall correctly, this is actually where I think I had my tip about making sure that you remembered to
Wonder what this
sneak so you could find things. Yeah, I mean, an opal's kinda irrelevant, but well, at least I don't think it's particularly important. I could be wrong. Hey, look, there's a corpse down here. There's a bunch of skeletons and a corpse, yeah. Hey, cash, money! Oh, there's another one of them. A Wodica hood. That's probably going to be relevant. The most dark mask bearing the stylized countenance of Wodica is attached by thread to a black hood. Worn together, they obscure most of the defining features of the wearer's head. Okay. That, I'm sure, will be quite relevant. Now, let's just do as much as we can with the murdering. And especially the blinding. Not that I would expect it to do anything to a mushroom. That's strange that it didn't do any more, but... no, don't attack him. Puppy. Bad puppy. So yeah, these guys charm, which is less than ideal. Which is why it's important to murder every single one of them. Okay.
Keeping an eye
out. Is there anything up here?
Light, flame, and sound.
That's right, I can speed up that way. The old problem of a wall that is two-sided in a fixed perspective game. Don't think there's really a great solution to it. It is a kind of a limitation inherent in that kind of viewpoint. And I mean, here it's a little more effective. I don't think there's anything on that side, but I'm not sure. So let's keep going. Do we see anything interesting around here? This is a corridor. That looks like it totally could be a secret entrance. We're just gonna tread carefully before we open up these things. And look, it's another memorial. And a morning star. Slow crush damage. It does interrupt. Anyway, you get dumped. Let me just check something. Just trying to see. I mean, yeah. See, seriously? I mean, Rot 13? Dude. And things like Insanity Prawn Boy. There's just like, come on, you can do better at trying to make something fit in with the game world. And it surely couldn't have been that much effort to have someone go through and say, even if you didn't want to do the communication with the backer to improve it, right? Just something to go, these are low quality ones, or ones that are more comedic, and they should go in a more comedic location within the game, or at least a more one of the sillier parts. And like, anyway, I'm probably not going to let that go. I'm sorry about that. This small Ola man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking little cap. The thick fur on his limbs is matted and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm.
Gods keep you.
After a moment, however, he smiles weakly. Hello there. I wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. He glances around the dim room. Have you seen a woman named Rowena? Aeon shakes his head. Sorry, but I don't know anyone by that name. I know, I'm not the only one down here. However, I hear voices now and then from across the canal. Sounds like they're coming from the northwest. Anything else I can do for you? What are you doing down here? Aeon grimaces. I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to go, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around in these catacombs much. Not until you, anyway. Really? Because the catacombs seem more like a place to go when you want to disappear. Aeon looks around the dingy chamber and nods slowly, expression pained. Yeah, I guess that's plain enough to see. Aeon sighs heavily. Very well, it's true. I've been hiding from the knights down here, but it isn't what you think. He ducks his head. It was an accident. It's been hard for me in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, if I made the right friends, it would get easier in time. And it did. Really, I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listen to me when I talk. Well, at least they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements, of all the things to fight over. But this one night, this man, he got angry. I think he'd had a little too much to at the inn. I guess he didn't like an Orlan talking back at him. I struck him down. He came towards me, and I hit him, and he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. Aeon lowers his gaze and shrugs helplessly. Turns out he was a knight. The Crucible Knights won't care how it happened. They just want me gone and won't let me live long enough to see the rope. Please. He looks at you with a pleading expression. I just want to get out of this city. The second I can get money for passage, I won't trouble anyone again. I swear it. I'll live quietly, but you can't. Please, you can't tell them I'm here. I won't let the knights take you, but I can't just let you go free. Boom. I'd hoped to be out of the city by now. I guess I can't outrun what I've done. At least you're leaving me with my life. Prisoned. Don't really know what that will get me, but I mean, it's a thing. Probably better than not doing that. Hey, what's this? Unwanted Took him prisoner, sent him to my dungeon at the stronghold. I still don't know what you're meant to do with them. The queen that was and still is. Dear sisters, do you remember your first deliverance? When you first strangled your first wrongdoer, did you see the moment when life became death? Could you see the instant when your victim realized that Wodika forgets nothing? When Wodika takes back her throne, will you face her with pride, knowing you've held to your own oaths, or will you be among the word breakers? Wodika teaches vengeance and memory, and while she's in exile, we must be her eyes and ears. Let no injustice slip from the record. We must be clenched fist that silences the lying breath. When Wodika takes back her throne, all the injustices that have slipped through the cracks of history will be righted. The villains hiding in plain sight amongst the innocent will feel the burned queen's choking grasp. Pray that you live to see the day when you will join our queen in this cleansing of the wicked. But know, my sisters, that we must be ready to see the end of our days without the return of our queen, for she will take back her throne, but maybe our daughters that serve her restored court. We must continue to live as we have always lived, hated by the other faiths, as though we place justice above our own well-being. At least the Empire of Adir still holds a creed in proper esteem. It is a proper sign of respect that, by imperial custom, our clergy must oversee a contract for it to be legally binding, for who else understands the value of remembering one's oaths more than Wodika's faithful? And let us not count our current blessings, for we still enjoy the support of the Paladin Order of the Steel Garor. They too understand that society is built and broken by the oaths and rules of its people. When Wodika takes back her throne, my family will know I was right to commit my life to the exiled queen. When Wodika takes back her throne, the strangler will stop out being a story told to frighten our daughters, but a hero woven into parables that teaches our children justice. When Wodika takes back her throne, she will bring her flawless memory with her. Every transgression, every crime, every injustice will be revealed when Wodika takes back her throne. Even gods won't be spared their due retribution. She sounds like a charming lady. And goddess. I mean, who wouldn't want to worship someone that never forgives and never forgets? I mean, that just sounds like excellent times. Okay, so... Whoop, I didn't want to go in there. Let's go along here.
Light, flame, and sound.
Let's see what's in here.
Pick this
That'll
lock.
do it.
Hello, Skillermans. So, first step. We have traps. I know we still have traps because I never got rid of them because it's hard to actually use them fast enough. Skeletal wizard, you say? Well, like... skeletal guy that got shot in his face. Yeah, I probably could come up with something better than that. You go there, and you go there. Don't bother sneaking. And you go there, and I will back up. And Aloth, shoot. And Durance, shoot.
Done.
That's it.
And then the next thing would be Sagani, shoot him. Come on, interrupt. Nope. Ah, good. Now everyone kill him. That worked out pretty good. It didn't work out quite as well as I would have liked, but I mean it worked out reasonably well. And we actually wanted the whole group to sneak then.
Nice and quiet.
There's probably more skeletons. There are always more skeletons. It's like one of the rules of fantasy. Fine scale armor, that seems decent. I probably at some stage should really evaluate some of these. No. Fine.
Yeah.
Haha!
Just say the word.
Now.
Leave it to me. Death to our enemies!
And again.
Just
And again. Sagani, I guess. Mark of Deatham. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
We'll take your
I'll
stuff
see what I can find.
and we'll check for anything cool in here. Which it doesn't look like it, really. Oh well. So that worked out pretty well. If I do say so myself. Let's now go up here. And the question is, do we kind of push through and clear out this area, or do we actually go straight for the prize, which would be the northwest area? We know there's a slime. We should probably deal with that at some point. Not sure when, but at some point. Just clear along here. Nothing interesting. Okay. So let's kill that slime. I mean, no, we don't actually have enough sight to cover the other side. So I guess it actually has to be everyone murder the slime. We start with Pup going first. But you should swap to your other weapon and then attack. Sagani should remember to Mark of Death.
This weapon's no good to me.
Now everyone should attack. Can Sagani actually kill it even with the wounding thing? Probably not, I suspect. But, oh well. Yep, excellent. Both oozes are down.
Leave it to me.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Foul smelling. Hey, look, it's more of them.
That's it!
Really? You're just gonna be like that, are
Ready,
you?
Watcher. That dead on.
And you... I'm just being super lazy here. I mean, I probably should actually attack. If I want to make sure that the fights remain interesting, I may need to look at adjusting the difficulty level. I'm just assuming I can adjust it now I think about it. Let's see. If I were to go to difficulty, I can move from this to this. Yeah, let's do that. Except, yeah, it won't
Just
affect
say
this
the
map.
word.
But we are actually going to move up the difficulty because these fights are getting a little bit brain dead. And
Be
honestly,
discreet.
we should probably have a harder time than we've been having. Especially if
What
part of
this
it,
is.
what I'm doing at the moment is just like, just kill them all. Ah, there's an item there I missed. Cool, cool. So many lockpicks. I find it interesting that they have this whole lockpick economy that is complete, like, I guess it's, you don't actually have to
Something over
spend
here.
all of your points on mechanics, right? But then you run into problems with traps. Spell ward amulets, not bad. Not bad at all, I guess. But I mean, if you're going to spend all this cash on not cash, all these skill points on mechanics, I probably should just start selling lockpicks. Because I'm not, like, I think the most anything has ever required from me is one lockpick. It's not really a big deal. Oh.
Dead on.
Ah. Now give to me, seriously? Combat just end. At least, I mean, I'm actually really appreciating this, having come off recording a bunch of Torment
I'll
Thursdays.
see what I can find.
I'm really appreciating it not being turn-based. I quite like turn-based combat, but Torment Thursdays is just so slow, and I don't have anything interesting to do, and maybe it will become more interesting at higher levels. But right now, that combat is just not what I want from the game. Okay, let's see what's over here. What happens, actually? One of the things I should do. So what happens if I change to wearing that? Because I'm pretty sure that's also going to come into play here. Ah, that's probably down there. Yeah, we'll go downstairs in a bit. Let's first just continue going. And let's see. Okay, there's a convenient doorway, which means
Just say the word.
convenient trap location, which means trap times. Which means then arrange people around convenient doorway and arrange other people. Durance can also be there.
Yes?
Then we just go, hello.
Not a.
Seriously?
Problem.
Seriously? No, not cool.
Just say.
Okay, now everyone attack him.
Not even it.
Yeah, I think we got this. Really? I think something's healing them. Well, actually, we'll just summon some skeletons on the other side, if that continues to happen. Yeah. There we go, because we can do this, since the fight's gone on long enough.
Not even
Flanking! Just more attacks.
Just say the word.
Just throw attacks at everything. Of course. As that
I'll
happens.
go on ahead.
What do we have? Oh right, I also forgot that I have fast mode active. Oof. That hurt, but on the other hand it was done real quick. And the main thing that I kind of want is the fox makes for the perfect
Just say the word.
what's it? Tank in this. In that the fox never
got
gets...
something-
Ah, whoa.
I've got.
No,
something
not
over
you.
here.
Failed to disarm trap. Interesting.
Ready, Watcher.
What happens if I get someone else to do it? It is... Yeah, okay. I thought it might be that way. Give me... Oh, a pistol, I think, there.
Let's see what lies this way.
Found it.
Oh,
Found it.
thank you. Difficulty 5, bounding missile trap. Oh. Oh, wow. That just straight up murdered them. Okay, let's just load that quick save. And I'm gonna get someone yelling at me for that, which is probably fine. Because, like, if I were doing this in a less impatient manner, and I probably would be if I weren't actually recording it, I would not actually have
I'm on it.
just run past that trap. I would actually be playing not on speed mode. So this is basically meant to say, hey, there are traps. And this is just a basic pistol. I mean, it's better than the previous pistol we had. Oh, right. I accidentally went into the, like, enchanting mode. We could totally enchant this, but we're not going to. But it is an idea to keep in mind. Oh, yeah. That.
Fear we've lost the angry one.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, I say that. A master thief, such as myself, would obviously be moving very slowly, inch by inch,
I'll go on ahead.
foot by foot, checking for traps ahead. I shouldn't need to say I'm checking for traps. It should just happen automatically.
Just say the word.
And in this case, actually what I should be doing, if I'm more sensible about this,
Just say the
is I
word.
should be sending the perceptive, sneaky one out ahead where
got
she
something
spots
over
the
here.
traps, rather than leaving her behind where she don't spot the traps.
Yeah.
This is what having a rogue is about. Stealth. And then we do this. Okay. Helig of Thane, and hey, he's got a bunch of other things. A lone figure in tattered robes shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts and swivels its head towards you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles, sores, and overgrown by a moss-like beard. "What's this? Who disturbs Helig's work?" Its voice rattles and gurgles like that of a drowning man. "You're Helig? Dalton sent me to look for Rowena." He leans back and bursts into raucous laughter. His threadbare robes drift apart, revealing an amulet and a ragged wound running chest to throat. It splatters a black, viscous fluid on the floor with every cackle. "That fool is still alive. I do hope he doesn't still bear a grudge for that incident. It was so long ago." "You may want to get that looked at." "What? This?" "A long story. I was one of the first animancers in Deerwood. Practiced necromancy, too, which is what put Dalton and his Northwatch Rangers on my trail." "What can you tell me about Dalton?" "Only that it's a miracle, or a joke, that the gods that he's still alive." He picks at a bloody crust from his beard. "The only thing he loved more than his fetching lieutenant was the idea of his own legend." "He says you killed Rowena and the rest of the Northwatch Rangers. Did he mention that they hunted me down like a rabid dog?" He adjusts his moth-eaten robes. "I just wanted to continue my studies. Attitudes towards animancy were not what they are now, and necromancers have never met with much acceptance." "Yeah, because you're, animating corpses. That generally is not cool." "But they're corpses now, and so am I. Surely that's well enough behind us." "Do you know where Rowena is?" He seems to restrain another bout of cackling. "Oh, you could say that. If you were to retrieve my grimoire from Mordred, I'll let you in on the secret." "What if I just beat the secret out of you?" "You could try, but you'll just end up dead." "Alright, what do you need me to do?" "When animancy started gaining popularity, I came to Defiance Bay hoping to find a place where my research would be met with more acceptance. Worked at the Brackenberry Sanitarium a few months when I met Mordred." He spits a gob of black blood on the floor. "Let's just say Mordred and I didn't see eye to eye. It got so bad we were threatening to kill each other on a daily basis. Obviously that bastard made good on the threat." He runs a jagged fingernail across his oozing wound. "Sank a dagger into my chest while I was sleeping and dumped my body into the Catacombs." "So you used animancy to save yourself?" "Oh no." Helig waves a half-rotted hand. "This is magic. And it took a great deal of rather timely preparation, I must say. Even so, it merely anchored my soul to this decaying husk. Nothing like the life that was stolen from me. And yet you see what a little Engwithan magic can do. My mind is my own. My memory is fresh. My work can continue. And Mordred keeps all that's precious to himself in a trunk in his lab, just as he stole my grimoire. He offers you a key with a claw-like hand. On your way to Brackenberry Sanitarium, then. Bring me my grimoire and my revenge, and you can have your Rowena." He chokes on a burbling chuckle. "There's nothing else. Be on your way. What are those creatures behind you?" "Just a few personal projects. Sorry souls stuck in their mortal shells. The flesh is as dead as mine, and their minds are not as well maintained. They flock to me like worms to drakes. They're not as half as intelligent, but they serve it for amusement." What are you doing down here? Research. A hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet as well as an abundance of supply of subjects. Okay. So we can do that, or we can try and cheat our way past it, I guess. By... we'll just take that. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. We can try and cheat our way past it by just murdering him.
Nice and quiet.
And assuming he has whatever the answer is on him. Wait. For this, I need to actually send my character ahead. So this is just an alternate way in with harder traps.
Just say the word.
There, and you.
Just say the word.
We'll do this one.
That'll do it.
Hey, nice. Another bounding missiles trap.
Found it.
And this one is too high level? Yep. Okay. Cool. I wonder how many are just people that he killed in terms of killed with traps. These are all pretty nice. And so, there's a couple of options we have.
Orange fire casts light.
We can head straight up to the sanitarium, or we can head downstairs. I kind of want to head downstairs first, because we might as well continue. And I think that's what we'll do next episode. So until then, have a great day. Bye.